You've been watching all these 30-day crazy body transformations online. You see this YouTuber, this influencer, this celebrity have this crazy ass 30-day transformation. He put on 20 pounds of muscle in only 30, 60 days. Wow, that's amazing. However, the more that you see these videos, you see this celebrity, you see your favorite influencer, the more confused that you get. And the more and more questions that pop up in your head. How long does it actually take to get this jacked and achieve that dream physique that I want? Because you've likely asked yourself, how long does this actually take to occur for you to build a good, admirable physique? And to be honest, I'm just gonna give you the unattractive answer that you need to hear. Not the one that you want to hear, but the one that you need to hear. This just simply depends on various factors. Not just your workout routine, not just your genetics, not just if you're taking steroids or not, which you're not going to, and you shouldn't, but many factors, like your diet, your recovery, your sleep, your effort, your consistency, and overall the amount of effort that you put into your sets and your workout routines. And it's not so much about the workout routine that you have, but rather the amount of effort and quality you must put into the exercises that you're already doing. You're better off doing 3 exercises in which you're actually putting in very good efforts, going very close to failure in every single set, rather than doing 8 different freaking movements in one exercise in one workout, which you're not even putting much effort into. You're not even training close to failure. You're not even having perfect form, not working on your form, not having 4-inch of motion, and things like these. However, this is how I was able to achieve a pretty decent and admirable physique in less than 2 years. And the thing is that really, time does not really matter. Because as long as you just start, because starting is the hardest part, as long as you start and you start to get consistent and you start to get in the flow, you build up momentum with working out, it's like you get to a point in which it's all just passive. And as long as you just keep with the same workout routine, you keep progressively overloading with good efforts and every single set, it's just working out just becomes second nature. And at that point, it's just up to time. It all depends on time for you to eventually achieve your dream physique. Like it all just at that point, all that really matters is the time that passes by. And the thing is that time is gonna pass by no matter what. Whether it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years to achieve that dream physique. Which it doesn't. Because I already know some people are already like, oh no, that takes way too long. Even if it did, it doesn't, okay? But even if it did, those 10 years will pass by no matter what. You will get to 25, 35, 45 years old. And trust me, that if you do get to that age, and you achieve that dream physique, it's because you put in that hard work. Because you will get to that age, and many people they will get to that age, and they will look back and realize that they didn't put in the work. And it wasn't because they didn't have time. It was simply because they didn't choose to put in that hard work in between that time frame. Because they did have that time. They simply chose to use that time on things that didn't matter. Instant gratification. Watching videos, fapping, eating junk food, and shit that made them a little happy in the moment, gave them immediate small pleasures, but in reality they gave them nothing. Plus, working out, it makes you happier and overall more disciplined and more confident regardless of how long you've been doing it. So don't even worry about that. Because the most important things that you must focus on is consistency and effort. And getting a good workout routine, these are the things that you simply need to focus on. These are the most simple things, the most simplest way to put it to you. Is get a workout routine which targets the muscle groups which make you look good, but also, of course, work out all the other muscle groups. Prioritizes the muscle groups which make you look good, which I speak about in other videos that I've created. Optimizing your recovery, your sleep. This is one of the things that many people miss, and is very important because muscle is built when you sleep, as well as getting a good diet which hits your protein as well as your calorie goals. If you're skinny or skinny fat, be on a slight calorie surplus. Be on a lean bulk so that you can build muscle optimally while keeping your body fat percentage low, of course. And if you're obese, then be on a slight calorie deficit or main gain. Reduce your body fat while gaining and building muscle. It is that simple. However, don't focus on so many things. Don't get overwhelmed with so many things that are this and that and this and hit cardio and this type of training style. Just focus on something that you can stick to consistently. And if you want to learn more on building an aesthetic physique and actually getting jacked, I've made a few other videos on that if you want to learn more about that. And there's also 8 free workout routines that you can get. They're in the description below. That's as easy and as simple as I can put it to you. If you follow and put in your best of effort into this, and I mean your absolute best effort into this, you stay disciplined and you put in the hard work, especially when you do not feel like it, delaying gratification for your future self, always remembering that if you stick to this, even on the days that you don't feel like working out and you feel like shit, but you still hit that workout, you will achieve this. And not even 2 years, 1 to 2 years of putting hard fucking work. It is not based on your genetics. It is not based on your starting point. It is based on the effort and the consistency that you have. Because you can do this. I was able to. I'm not special. And everyone else who did it, they're not special either. It may seem pretty overwhelming at first, putting in the hard work, just hitting some push-ups. Maybe it might feel very uncomfortable at first, and it might be wrong. Your form might be trash. Your first few workouts, they might be pretty trash. However, remember that it's all about starting. Starting is the hardest part, and after this, you will only improve as long as you stay consistent and you put in that hard work. You put in that thought. You put in that effort. In the future, your life will be a million times better and you will see the results. Even though it might be hard and it might be uncomfortable and you might not want to do it at times, as long as you do it still. Especially when you did not feel like it. You put in the hard work, like I said. You woke up and you didn't feel like doing it, but you still did it. You told your brain to shut up, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna make excuses. I'm gonna do it regardless of how I feel. You still did it, even though it might be wrong. You will improve. And trust me that in the future, whenever you see the results, your life will be a million times better. And you'll be so grateful that you put in that hard work, especially when you did not want to. Especially when you were tired. Especially when you were sad. Especially when you woke up and you were kind of sick, but you still put in the hard work. You will be a million times happier and a million times more fulfilled. And you won't even look back. You won't even think about going back to that lifestyle that you used to have. Simply start. Do not overcomplicate it and do it for your future self.